Labadiena, everyone. My name is Jarosław Gibas. I will be speaking English. I'm very sorry I don't pick up any Lithuanian yet. I was invited here by a company, ARTECHNIKA, represented by Arūnas Kazauskas, our representative to Lithuanian market. Topic of today's presentation is security systems. What are the security systems? This is the money that you spend on fire systems, security systems, intrusion, break-in detection, this sort of things, access control, video cameras, that if you are lucky enough, you never ever see them working really, yeah? I mean, who wants to have fire in own commercial building? None of us. So, is this because nobody tries to break in, or because you spend the money to protect your assets? Nobody knows. Our company is handling this sort of solutions for over 50 years now, and we had different corners, big names, small names. Now our name is KIDE and ARTECH, and our base is to provide the solution so your assets will be protected against these events that can simply make them useless, like fire events, intrusion, terrorist attacks, etc. What is the landscape of today's security system and security threats? It's simply changing. For the last 5 years, we had COVID, we have war in Ukraine. You wouldn't believe that Russians will be dropping bombs on Ukrainians, but this is the fact for the last 3 years. We have new generations that do hardly reading. They communicate through icons, emoticons. Anyone's maybe saw the last series of Netflix Adolescents. They have a very good family, but apparently the family was completely disconnected with younger generations, which communicated with completely different language, completely not understandable by their adults. And these are the situation we are facing now, preparing the solutions for the next couple of years for the next buildings. Imagine that the investment process that you probably know much better than I do takes about 5 years before the concept until the building is standing. Now imagine the last 5 years, what happened over the last 5 years till now. Yeah? So we are now developing something that will be in use in a couple of years in future. What we're facing changes in communication, changes in use of commercial buildings. We're facing changes in availability of labor force to do jobs, to perform activities, roles that are given now. And that simply implicates how security systems should communicate with the people that design systems, with the people that make them running, with the people that are daily operating the buildings, the areas that are protected by them. And how we cope with that. First of all is the interfaces, the graphical interfaces for an average man that needs to do something suddenly, usually suddenly, with intrusion system, with fire system, how to identify there is something wrong with it. It's probably be starting beeping. Yeah, that simply creates another pressure effect or emergency effect because he needs to do something right now with the system to react on that. It's supposed to be easy to handle, should be intuitive to evaluate, and should give us the possibility to create the circumstances to address all really unknown today emergency situation. And as a result of that, we paid a lot of effort to identify how to cope with these things. So visual communication instead of text. Nobody today reads the text messages on the keypads, on the facilities that these systems communicate with. It's much easier to understand the picture. We have a problem somewhere here, maybe on this floor, maybe in this department, and then finally we got these two detectors that are making us the noise happen. Let's check in these departments if there is a really fire. Yeah. Normally you have to go through several hours training to get into that capacity to service this kind of fire system. With our today's interfaces, it's much easier for an average man, after short presentation of how the thing operates, to get accustomed with how to handle basic signals and how to react quickly and adequately to the present challenge. This also reflects to the other systems that we commonly use in our facilities, in the commercial buildings, which are intrusion or access control systems. We developed a completely new level of interfaces, which are also graphical, which have the same content regardless of on the means that these interfaces are displayed, whether it will be a computer, tablet, smartphone, or the keypad itself. Yeah, it's a very different device, not obstructive look, not obstructive design. The alarm systems are known for, I'm sorry, it's pointing towards me, that their keypads or their facilities, they are not very nice, nicely designed, they are not good looking. This one is not that much ugly. They are much better, they are much more designed, made from very good materials, very hard glass, very soft keys, so it really blends into any environment. You can get it in black and white, but first and foremost, it does the job. It puts the status of the system straight away in pictures, in graphical information, which is very easy to understand whether the system is in good shape, which is green, or bad shape, which is red, or there is something wrong on technical side, which is yellow. Yeah? And it is also very easy to handle the thing. Guys, it's not that boring, yeah? But I don't mean anything. It's all are equipped with readers, with the smart card readers that you can issue as encrypted identifiers, so nobody can copy this card. So it's much easier and much more secure to handle the facilities with this new system, with these new interfaces. And one of the best things is that you can use most of them in existing systems without need of ripping everything out and to replace with the new stuff. But I will come back to this at the end of my speech with a backward compatibility. We often use smartphone as a very direct and straightforward communication method. We're taking pictures, we're taking notes, I believe, these are notes. We're writing memos, and it's part of our daily routines, daily life. So we prepared also the smartphone application that does most of the administrator jobs. Most of administrator tasks are available for the users remotely over the secure channel that is provided by our company for our systems, for our clients. So you can see what's the status, you can open the door remotely, You can arm the system. You can check the status, the technical status as well, of the equipment which is installed in the facility. But first and foremost, you have that direct, immediate information of any emergency situation that is occurring in your facility, and you can take action or make decisions that is required from the administrator to run the object. To make it easier, we put in one app also the video signals, so you can verify immediately if the circumstances are a real threat or just somebody forgotten the PIN code or, I don't know, jumped the ball inside of the garden in the residential areas, but in the real commercial life, it might be a late delivery of the box that nobody is there. You can open remotely the door to slip in the box and secure both the delivery and the site after that. What are the greatest benefits of that is that you have one point of control. Your system are seemingly easy managed, all the safety and security measures inside of your facility. You have a flexibility and you have a scalability. If you have plenty of small installations, it works exactly the same well as you build a one big facility with number of doors, with number of tenants, with number of different use scenarios amongst your clients. This is a very important part of our systems, that you can easily modify during the life of object the way the security systems, the security facilities are used and how they operate. You don't need to rip half of the installation off just to change the tenant or change the destination of the certain area of the building. As you change the purpose or way of using of your assets over the time. A part of it is open architecture. Open architecture, it means that making these systems easy to operate together with other systems, other manufacturers, systems that does something different than security, but nevertheless, you want to have a control or view of what's going on in the object. Example, you have HVAC system, you have energy saving or conserving facilities, and you have them already integrated in your dashboard. Okay, it will be very nice. I like this dashboard, and I want to have one more picture or graph that explains the status of safety or security measures in our building. And it's very easy to obtain this way, simply by applying completely new approach to integration facilities. We developed special tool that makes you easy to communicate in between very strict security and safety systems and everyday facilities that we use to verify the status of our assets in our buildings. This is called Edge API, so application interfacing solution, which gives you the possibility to run on both, either on the cloud together with the communication facilities that we provide for our customers, as well as a plug-in interface put somewhere locally if somebody wants to have their security and safety measures protected in a autonomous solution without connection over the internet. In both scenarios, we provide the same level of functionality It simply differs in the details how they are delivered, but you can do absolutely the same thing with a very strong protection over the cybersecurity and safety of this facility. With this additional thing, you can be sure that even when attacked, and even if this particular interface is damaged, your remaining acting part of the system stays operational, and doors will be opening, the bells will ring in case of fire or any other emergency situation. This edge integration, this application that gives you possibility to easily adopt new features or new dashboards somewhere in the system, that covers probably 90% of activities you normally do with security systems. It means like verifying its status, verifying technical condition, whether it needs some assistance from a technical guys, user authentication, so nobody which is not entitled will not see the classified information, the user management, who has right to enter, who is not, and definitely the blocking, the trouble maker, so it can be really used, for instance, for arming for the night time, in case you have some, I don't know, broken gauge or broken detector. You ordered the technician for the morning, but you want to close the shop, so it is nice and secure, so you can block this one detector. So these are the most common things that you use for remote access for this integration facilities, and we provide this with this functionality. We are finally to the promised backward compatibility. What is this? What the backwards compatibility stands for? You know, the building itself can stand for something like 20 years. Yeah, electronics is known to break every now and then. It's not permanent. It's not that long-lasting as anything else. Maybe except of industrial one, which we represent. But it's the area that changes very fast. Yeah, if you see the I don't know, a TV set or anything that, or computer from, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, it will be ridiculous. It will be funny thing today. And that's something that we make very, very important in our systems, that you can upgrade the systems during their lifetime, and new devices that we propose or new solutions that we propose for our clients are compatible with those that are already installed in their facilities. In this way, we protect your investment in our solution, in our brand. If you choose the fire system, let's say 20 years ago, it's 90% sure that it will be still operational with a new control panel, new central unit that controls the fire detection. The same with intrusion system or access control systems. So in case you replace the control board or central unit, you still have all accessories and all infrastructure installed in your building live, up and running. And if it's not broken, it can still operate and give you the services that you are looking for. That's it, more or less. Oh, that's one slide that was missing. That's a bit too technical, but it shows how much open structure are we providing for our customers, giving them possibility to link up our systems, the security system, to home automation, to building automation, to other systems in so wide variety of interfaces that in fact make the systems very open and very flexible, very easy to use in numbers of things. I also would like to point out that in the same system, in the same infrastructure, you can use old devices made, let's say, 10, 15, 20 years ago, as well as new ones. I think one of presenter before me was given an example that the materials used for our for finishing of our buildings change a lot over the last 10, 15 years. Yes, that's right. The materials change. They used to be more natural. They are far more artificial right now. So made of plastic, made of derivatives of oil, and they burn differently. If we focus for the moment on little technicalities of how smoke is detected, how fire is detected in the early stage by small particles that are evaporated by the material before it's actually starting fire. Yeah? It's even before smoke, in fact. And detecting these particles is very critical to have an effective, safe action in detecting fire occurrence and to take measures to extinguish it in a very early phase, protecting your assets from burning out. And this is what happens and what makes us develop a completely new range of detecting devices. This new range of detecting devices are simply detecting the difference between these old materials and the vapors and particles of smoke in the old materials and new materials. Nowadays, the older systems are prone to get some false alarms because they detect these particles, normal particles, as a part of fire, if they set too sensitive. New devices can differentiate between these old particles for old materials and new ones and identify these fire occurrences much more effectively. So I encourage you to ask some questions. I'm not able to understand the questions in Lithuanians, but there is my representative in my partner in Lithuania, Arūnas, and he will help me to address your questions. And that's all. That's everything what I wanted to say to you today. Thank you very much.